Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be watching Game of Thrones Season 2, Episode 4. Now, okay. So, I know in the last couple episodes, or every episode we've done so far, I've been pretty lost, okay? And it's not that, okay, I am paying attention, but I feel like what I did, where I went wrong was I was watching the show from scene to scene, just watching it what's in front of me and just reacting to what's in front of me and kind of forgetting what happens prior to that, because something will happen and I'll be like, wait, what the fuck, I'm so lost. You guys in the comments will be like, oh, that happened because this and this, or they'll be like, oh, they talked about this in a prior scene, and they'll explain the scene to me, and I'll be reading those comments, and as you guys explain the scene, I'm like, wait, okay, I remember watching that scene, and I remember them saying that, and it's just well, I forgot it. As soon as the scene's over, I just completely forgot about it, moved on to the next scene, because there's a lot that happens in each episode, so that's my mistake for not remembering, a lot of things, and, a lot of things are kind of subtle, too, they'll mention something super subtly, and it will have a really big impact later, so that's also my bad for not paying close attention, and that's not this type of show. This show, you gotta pay attention. So I'm gonna start taking notes. I got my notepad, okay, and I have notes right here from episode 3. Now, I didn't take them while I was watching it. I kind of just went back and I just jotted down everything I remembered, and yeah, there's a lot that happened. There's a lot. So I jotted down what I remembered, and then I wrote down a little bit more of what I forgot, but what I forgot off the top of my head, but refreshing it, having a refresh video, okay, I definitely remember everything that happened. I remember watching it, but it's just wasn't in my head. It wasn't at the top of my head. So, one thing they mentioned, not super subtly, but pretty easy to forget, was that Theon's dad, he wants to take over the North because he's a greedy bitch and he wants it all. And now that Robb is, he's fighting the Lannisters, Robb has his army. Robb's out here, okay? Robb's not in the North anymore. It's just Bran and some other people. And so Theon's dad sees that as an opportunity to be like, oh, let's go take the fucking North. And Theon's like, whoa, what, dude, why? And he's like, cause this is our only chance. And Theon's he's not really about it, but he's kind of just fuck. Cause he wants the respect from his dad. He wants to earn that respect. And so he doesn't want to to me, it kind of seems like he doesn't want to be no, we can't do that. He kind of refuted it, and he was like, no, we're not going to do that. But his dad's like, no, Theon, you're soft now. You're soft after they took you in. And so Theon's slowly switching from Robb to his dad more, I noticed. So it's kind of just oh, you hate to see it. And then with fucking Jon Snow in episode 2, pretty sure it was 2, Jon, he went to go save that child or whatever, right? In the middle of the woods, that old guy, can't remember his name, but the old guy was taking his daughter's sons, right? And just be like, oh, it's a boy, here you go. And it kind of I said this in the last video, it looked like those were White Walkers he was kind of feeding them to. I don't know if they were or not. We saw them for half a second, so kind of hard to say. But I kind of thought, okay, maybe he's doing that because correct me if I'm wrong too. I think that old guy has his camp outside of the wall, so he's not protected by anything, right? So I'm pretty sure that's right. And so maybe he gives the boys, the baby boys, to the White Walkers, so they're just satisfied and they don't really fuck with him. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. King Renly, he got a bodyguard. I think her name's Leanne. But it was decided in a tournament because Renly's boy, pretty sure his name's Lorax. I looked it up to make sure. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Lorax got defeated by Leanne, and everyone in the episode was like, "Oh my god, it's a fucking girl." But it's Renly was like, "I don't give a fuck if you're a boy or a girl. If you're a warrior, you're a goddamn warrior," So now that's like his bodyguard. So that's sick. And then Lady Stark was like, hey, Renly, I kind of need your help. Joffrey's a bitch. And Renly was like, oh, dude, same. Joffrey's a bitch too. I have 100,000 men. We're going to go and kill him. Robb has my word. You know, so Renly and Robb are on the same side against Joffrey. Theon, okay. So Theon is being kind of disrespected by his family. They're kind of like, look, you've been with the Starks for a minute, so we don't fuck with you that much. So you want a ship, we're gonna give you one ship called the Sea Bitch, because you're a bitch, pretty much. And his sister got 30 fucking ships. So Theon's gonna have to kind of earn their respect a little bit, which I hate to see it, because I feel like he had a lot of respect over in the north at Winterfell with the Starks, because, you know, he's been there for a minute, so he worked his way up. Here's one thing I wrote down. Sansa and the Queen and her family had the most awkward fucking dinner of all time. Like, that was so... And then Tyrion's like girlfriend, you want to call her that? Pretty sure her name was Shae. Shae became the maiden for Sansa, and Sansa kind of just went off on her. Was like, oh my god, you're a fucking idiot, you've never been a maiden before. Wax my fucking hair. No, not wax, like brush my hair. Oh my god, clean up. You know, Sansa kind of had a meltdown, not gonna lie. She's really stressed. Her dad kind of just got his head cut off. So, and her boyfriend or husband is a piece of shit, fucking abuser. So don't really blame her. And then probably the best part of the episode was when Tyrion, he had a little scheme going on, you know. He took the members of the council. He took the old guy. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, took the old guy. He took... I have the name in my head, but I don't want to butcher it. It starts with a V. It's like Varys or... Okay. I'm gonna have to... Okay. Don't get mad at me. I don't want to butcher it, but his name's like Varys. Something like that. But then he took Littlefinger, Lord Baelish, and he told them each 3 different things, a little bit different, just to see who would tell the queen first. And it was the old guy who did it. So Tyrion said, Tyrion, it's not Tyrion, it's Tyrion. Okay. So Tyrion was like, okay, Tyrion was like, this guy cannot be trusted. Get him the fuck out of here. Cut his nuts off. And he was like, oh, that's too harsh. Okay, cut his beard off. Get him the fuck out of here. So that was a very smart play. Very, very smart play. And then also Stannis is realizing that Stannis realized he has to fight Renly in the battlefield, and if he wants to be king too, because, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but Stannis and Renly are both brothers of King Robert. Yeah, Robert from season 1, the king that died. Those are both his brothers, and they both want to be king, and so they're kind of battling each other to see who wins that to go and battle Joffrey, you know, and take over like King's Landing. So that's kind of what that feels like. You know, it's like a tournament, you know, whoever wins this match progresses to the next one. Let me know if that's wrong or if like I'm on the right track for that. And then the red hair lady, didn't catch her name. There's a lot of fucking names to keep up with, if I'm being honest. I'll write it down when I hear it. But she was like, Stannis, you need to have a baby, so put one in me right now. That girl's low-key kind of sus. Like, I don't know, I just get this like weird like vibe from her. Like, I don't know what her intentions are. And I'm pretty sure Stannis was married to another girl, so he just had an affair with the red hair girl. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see what's good with her, I guess. But she's a little sus, honestly. Theon, he had a letter he was gonna send to Robb, and instead of sending it, he burnt it up. He burnt it, threw it in the fire, because he's like, you know what? I need to earn the respect from my dad and my family. And I don't really know how I feel about that, because it's like, okay, I get Theon wants to earn the respect, but at the same time, he had a really good thing going with Robb. So I really hope he doesn't switch up completely and try and just fucking take over the north, and then Robb has to kill him. Like, I'll be so hurt if that happens, because like I liked Theon, but I liked him when he was like boys with Robb, and he was like on our side. You know what I mean? Because like I'm rooting for Robb more than anyone in the show. But when Theon got like baptized or whatever, got like the water poured on his face, it's kind of like, okay, he just kind of pledged his life away to his family. So, and then the very last thing I remember was the guards from King's Landing come over. They kill fucking everyone in Arya's camp. Not everyone, but kill a good amount of them. That dude who tried to protect Arya, who, you know, he took her when Ned was getting, you know, cut off, his head cut off. That dude, I know his name. Fuck. Okay. Dude, I know his name. I just can't think of it right now at this moment. I swear to God, I know it. But okay. Anyway, they were like, "Where's Grenji at?" Wait, Grenji? Grenji? Whatever. They're like, "Where the fuck is Grenji at?" And Arya's like, you just killed him right there. It's that kid who couldn't fucking walk, and you just took a knife down his throat. It was that kid. So that was a good play because she saved him. So he's probably has a lot more respect for her. But anyway, those were the notes I took. Probably didn't need to say all of that, but that's just what I remember. That's where I'm at. And if I have to, I will refer back to these throughout the episode. And I will be taking more notes. So if it looks like I'm looking down, I'm not on my phone. I'm taking notes. So actually, I'm going to take my phone and I'm going to... No, actually, I'm not going to toss it. I'm just going to do that. Don't want to break it. So anyways, that was a long-ass intro. If you want to watch the full-length reaction, that will be on Patreon. Now, if you want early access, that will also be on Patreon. So I'm going to stop wasting time. We're going to get into this video. Honestly, okay, I'm just going to write down, like, everything I think is important. Everything I think that matters happened. And any, like, lines of dialogue that I think might be important, I'm going to write those down, too.
Bulls are bigger than lions. Doesn't mean I'd pick a bull in a fight.
Well, if the bull had fangs and claws, I would. Right. The mountain. Our man Jamie.
If he ever gets out.
Our man Jamie. So, this is the Lannisters' camp.
I don't care about pretty. He's better with a sword than any of them.
How good could he be? He's been stabbing Renly Baratheon for years and...
Nice.
Oh, you're a right little prick.
You should see him.
There is something out there.
Yeah, don't even try me.
Rennick?
Do you think I'm an idiot?
Feel like he's not lying. Ooh, it's a dire wolf. Hey, it's my boy Rob. King of the North. Ooh. Damn, alright, so...
5 Lannisters dead for every one of ours.
1-to-5 ratio?
How
5.
would it keep all these prisoners?
Alright, so Rob just fucking ran up on the Lannisters.
The Lannisters hold prisoners of their own. I won't give them an excuse to abuse my sisters.
That's good. Don't kill Jamie, so they don't have an excuse to kill his sisters. Or abuse them, I guess. Oh no, they gotta cut this fool's leg off.
The rot will spread. If we don't take the foot now...
No, you can't!
Oh, just a foot? Okay.
Sir, please. Sir, I can't lose my...
She doesn't.
I don't want to be a cripple, please.
Only one of our
I would hate to lose my foot, dude. I would hate to lose my foot.
And then, my lord.
Put this in your mouth, lie down. You don't want to watch.
No! You can't!
Fight on it. Better than biting your own tongue, believe me.
Dude, no painkillers either? Fuck.
What's your name?
Talissa.
Your last name?
Talissa? Okay.
To know what side my
I
family...
don't know if she's gonna be relevant later, but...
They killed my father.
That boy did.
The family he fights for.
Do you think he's friends with King Joffrey?
I have no hatred for the lad.
That's tough.
That should help his foot grow back.
Just under the righteous hand of good King Joffrey.
You're going to kill Joffrey?
The gods give me strength.
And then what?
I don't know.
I'm gonna take over all the kingdoms. Or the realms.
Merciful. I have no desire to sit in the Iron Throne.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I don't know.
You're fighting to overthrow a king, and yet you have no plan for what comes after.
First we have to win the war.
I hope he doesn't get carried away. Like, by the end of this war, he's like, oh, now I have a desire to rule the throne, sit on the Iron Throne now. Because, like, I hope he doesn't lose himself here. Because he seems like a really humble, really understanding guy right now.
You're here to answer for your brother's latest treasons.
What the fuck is this fool doing? What is this fool doing?
Sorcery, your brother fell on Stafford Lannister with an army of wolves. Thousands of good men were butchered. After the slaughter, the Northmen feasted on the flesh of the slain.
Dude, she has nothing to do with it.
Your brother a message. But my mother insists on keeping you alive. Stand.
Fucking hate you.
Sir, leave her face. I like her pretty. If you want Rod Stark to hear us, we're going to have to speak louder.
Motivated.
What kind of knight beats a helpless girl?
Thank you, Tyrion. Tyrion.
Careful now. We don't want to get blood all over your pretty white cloak.
Someone get the girl something to cover herself with. Ives should not fight her brother's battle, you half-wit.
Can't talk to me like that.
Fuck
the
you.
king can do as you like.
No, I'll talk to whoever I want.
Did as he liked. Has your Uncle Jamie ever told you what happened to him?
No one threatens his grace in the presence of the king's guard.
Braun.
The king, sir, I am educating my nephew. Braun, the next time Sir Merwin speaks, kill him. That
Yes.
was a threat. See the difference?
Tyrion is a real one. That's my note.
I apologize for my nephew's behavior. Tell me the truth. Do you want an end to this engagement?
I am loyal to King Joffrey, my one true love.
It's cap. That's such cap.
Lady Stark. You may survive us yet.
You think dipping his wig will cure what ails him? There's no cure for being a cunt.
Facts.
But the boy's at that age. And he's got nothing to do all day but pick wings off flies. Couldn't hurt to get some of the poison out.
I think you get Joffrey some fucking... Not gonna say it, but...
What are you doing here, dog?
Your uncle left your name-day present and asked me to see that.
No, it fucking lagged. No, it lagged. No. God damn it. I gotta resync this.
Your Grace!
Bro, why do you walk in there like he's trying to fight? Like he thought that was a threat.
No.
Okay, that girl right there is the dude who works for Baelish at the brothel. So he sent over one of his best women, I guess. This fool's about a nut right now.
Could
Just
you
from
hit
this.
her? Use this.
Okay, Joffrey's fucking kinky. Alright, that makes sense, honestly.
Harder. I said
Damn.
harder. He'd want me to get his money's worth.
Okay, this fool's a little bit too kinky. What the fuck is that? No way.
Your Grace, too much pain will spoil a pleasure. Please, Your Grace!
Bro, what's he doing?
Your Grace, if your uncle finds out...
Oh, I want him to find out. you will bring her to his chamber.
Bro, is he about to shoot them with the crossbow if they don't do this?
Well, the same thing will happen to you.
Oh my god. Bro, this is some fucking torture porn. Like, god damn.
Begin.
Joffrey is into torture porn.
Your Grace.
I'm a practical man. Just not a loyal one. And who would you have me be loyal to? Your brother's corpse.
Yeah, Robert.
So tell me, why are you here? You can trust Brienne. Her loyalty comes without charge.
Oh, her name's Brienne, not Leanne. Okay, Brienne.
You know I have the numbers. You know I'm marching on King's Landing.
Mm-hmm.
When I take the throne, you hope to retain your position. And your head.
I
Yes.
would give priority to my head. I understand that you don't like me, and while that saddens me greatly, I did not come here today.
He's just looking out for himself.
When you march on King's Landing, you may find yourself facing a protracted siege, or open gates.
Okay. I'm gonna write that down.
And the moment I learn which tent is mine, we're on the move again.
Your tent, not our tent. The king snores, perhaps, or simply prefers solitude.
Oh, okay, okay. No, never mind. I thought he meant that in like Baelish and her, not the king. I thought he was flirting.
I did notice your brother entering his grace's tent just now.
The place for the king's guard is by the king's side.
And on the night of your wedding, who was by the king's side then?
Okay, so Baelish he's realizing that, yeah, Renly may not be entirely faithful to her.
Though perhaps it's for the best. The whole notion of marriage seems to confuse you. So allow me to explain. My husband is my king, and my king is my husband.
Damn, so he just thought
Here
that.
is your
Okay.
tent, Lord Baelish.
Okay, so
Good night.
Lord Baelish got that impression that Renly's not faithful to her based on just one word she fucked up on by saying my tent and not our tent. Okay.
There's dragons here. No, all the dragons are dead.
Not
What's
yet.
that smell?
Or not anymore, I mean. Also, when I am taking the notes, I'm still listening to what they're saying. What the fuck happened to that guy?
He's dead.
Oh, shit.
He was my son.
Oh, fuck.
My sister was 3 days ago. My husband the day before that.
Damn, she's been through some shit in just the last week.
Cersei. Eden Payne.
What?
The Hound.
Okay. Okay, why was she repeating herself there?
You may have heard false reports.
You betrayed Ned.
Betrayed? I wanted him to serve.
And you repaid our faith with treachery.
No, my lady.
Get out!
Cat, I've loved you since I was a boy. It seems to me that fate has given us this chance to...
You lost your mind. Get out!
This motherfucker. Okay, that actually just reminded me. I remember that one story he told at the brothel about how he loved this girl, but she got a boyfriend, basically. So he's like, ah, fuck me, right? Was that about Lady Stark?
Do you want to see your girls again? Sansa? More beautiful than ever?
And he's back with the manipulation.
Are healthy and safe. For now,
Maybe.
fear for their longevity if they remain in the capital.
They're waxed. Wait, does he know where Arya is? I don't think he does. I think he's lying about Arya because he doesn't know. But he knows about Sansa. You know, how she's doing.
What do you want?
The Lannisters will trade your daughters for the Kingslayer.
Of course they will. Jaime Lannister for 2 girls. Robb will never agree to those terms.
I'm not bringing these terms to him. I'm
I'm bringing them to you.
You think I keep secrets from my son?
Robb has surprised them all with his skills in battle, but he's not a mother. Consider it, Cat. You may not get another chance.
Okay, so I feel like he's really just playing her right here because he wants Jaime to be free for the Lannisters. I feel like he's more on the Lannister side than her side. So he's just doing this to get Jaime back for the Queen and Tyrion.
What's this?
Is this what I fucking think it is? This music makes me think this is Ned.
Your husband was an honorable man.
Yeah.
He should rest beside his family in the crypts beneath Winterfell.
I mean...
You may not believe
it. Out.
Okay. That conversation just kind of felt like Lord Baelish was desperate to talk to her just because he likes her so much. You know, so like when the first time she's like, get out and held the knife up, he was like, wait, but I want to keep talking to her. So he just kind of said that. But I still think he's trying to get Jaime back for the Lannisters. Because, I mean, he is a council member on the Lannisters side. So, makes sense.
Where is the Brotherhood?
I don't know.
Which of the villagers aided them?
I don't know.
Who? What are they doing with the rats? Like, what's...
Who?
I never saw.
Who?
I never saw. Please.
Okay, are they lighting that so the rats run away from the fire and dig into your chest? Ah.
Take it off! Take it off!
Who helped him?
Gaines, the butcher, and his son.
That's better. You've been very helpful.
No, stop, please! What are you doing, please?
Okay, Gaines and the butcher.
No, I told you everything! No!
It's tough.
Ill Payne. The Hound.
Please, Oliver.
Why is she saying that?
Crust of bread.
That's fucked. That's so fucked.
The Mountain.
Is she just saying all that so she remembers for later? That's my guess. I'm gonna write that down.
Now I understand why you found religion in your old age.
Watch yourself, Renly.
No, I'm relieved.
That was a shot.
Charmless, rigid, a bore, yes, but not a godly man.
You should kneel before your
Receding hairline too.
You never wanted any friends, brother. But a man without friends is a man without power.
True.
For the sake of the mother who bore us, I will give you this one night to reconsider. Strike your banners. Come to me before dawn.
It feels like Stannis...
And I will grant you your old seat in the council.
Okay, Stannis is giving him a warning. Like,
heir.
I'm gonna write that down.
Until a son is born to me. Otherwise, I shall destroy you.
Look across those fields, brother. Can you see all those banners?
Okay, I feel like Stannis is just super fucking entitled that since he was the next born, he gets the king, the throne or whatever. Which okay, I do understand that does usually typically happen. It didn't automatically fall that way. Renly's like, no, I could be king too. I could be a better king than you. So yeah, and Stannis just gave him a warning before dawn or morning, whatever.
I thought we were welcome.
If you heard a Dothraki horde was approaching your city, you might do the same, Khaleesi.
Fuck yeah, I do the same.
Impossible for foreigners to pronounce. I am simply a trader of spices. But we are the 13, charged with the governance and protection.
traveled very far.
We have no food, no water. Once I see my people fed, I would be honored.
Forgive me, Mother of Dragons, but no man alive has seen a living dragon. Some of my more skeptical friends refuse to believe your children even exist.
Oh, they exist.
Respect, not insulted at the gates.
Then perhaps you should return to where you come from. We wish you well.
What are you doing? You promised to receive me.
Yeah, but you won't show them your dragons.
You do not let us in. All of us will die.
Which we shall deeply regret. But Karth did not become the greatest city that ever was or will be by letting Dothraki savages through its gates.
To armies and burn cities to the ground. Turn us away, and we will burn you first.
Ah. Mother of Dragons. Do you expect her to watch her people starve without breathing fire? I believe we can allow...
Okay, so this dude's gonna give her a chance, but I don't know why she just doesn't show him the dragons. Just take the box and be like, here, look, there you go, let us in.
Very well. I invoke Sumai. I will vouch for her, her people, and her dragons, in accordance with the law.
Be it on your head.
Welcome to Karth, my lady.
Okay, so this fool just put his life on the line. Like, we should let them in, and if they fuck up or do anything fucked, it's on me. So that's respect. What the fuck? She looks nice. I'm gonna be honest, I already forgot his name. It was kind of a weird name. And like, I'm gonna call him XXX. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. It was like 3 words that all start with X. So we're gonna go XXX.
You.
We're in the village.
Not from the village.
Where is the Brotherhood?
Don't know what that is.
They're gonna wax him right here because he's not talking. Ooh. Tywin Lannister just pulled up. All right. Let's see what I do.
What's this?
We weren't expecting you till tomorrow, Lord Tywin.
Able young bodies and skilled laborers.
It's a great point.
You have a trade?
Smith, my lord.
What are you looking at? Kneel! Kneel, or I'll carve your lungs out, boy.
You do no such thing. This one's a girl, you idiot. Dressed as a boy. Why?
Safer to travel, my lord.
Smart. More than I can say for this lot. Get these prisoners to work. Bring the
Okay,
girl.
so Tywin just pulled up and he's like,
I need a new
"What are you
cupbearer."
fucking idiots?" Oh, okay. So Arya's gonna go with him. So Tywin's like, "What are you fucking idiots doing? These guys are could be skilled laborers. Don't kill them. Put them to work." That's smart.
I sell. Is your warrant?
So it is. Will you take a cup with me? I find that mulled wine helps me sleep.
I am here at Her Grace's behest, not to drink with you, imp.
Okay, I did hear what that guy just said. He just gave Tyrion a warrant. Pretty sure to release the old guy.
That. I don't care what you make of it, so long as you release your prisoner immediately.
And you've received these instructions. And you've waited this long to deliver the information?
When the Queen Regent gives me a command, I carry it out without delay.
Cersei must have great trust in you, allowing you into her chamber during the hour of the wolf.
What's he getting at here?
The Queen Regent has a great many responsibilities. She often works from dusk till dawn.
She must be very glad to have you helping her from dusk till dawn. Ah, lavender oil. She always loved lavender oil, even as a girl.
I am a knight.
An anointed knight, yes. Tell me, did Cersei have you knighted before or after she took you into her bed? What? Nothing to say? No more warnings for me?
God damn.
You ever given any thought to what King Joffrey will have to say when he finds out you've been bedding his mother?
It's not my fault.
Did she take you against your will?
Dude, Tyrion literally just figured that out based on 3 clues of information. Oh my god.
Did he tell you to fuck her, too?
I only meant I did as I was bid.
Hated every moment of it. Is that what you'll have me believe? A high place in court, knighthood, my sister's legs spreading open for you at night. Oh, yes, it must have been terrible.
Wait here. His Grace will want to hear this.
Mercy! Mercy, my lord!
Okay, so now Tyrion's just gonna he's just gonna manipulate this guy and be like, look, you're gonna be my bitch, or I'm gonna tell Joffrey you're fucking his mom.
My lord?
You heard me.
Yeah.
My father told you to obey my sister. Obey her.
Okay.
Stay close to her side. Keep her trust. Pleasure her whenever she requires. No one ever need know. As long as you keep faith with me.
Wow, okay, yeah.
Is doing, where she goes, who she sees, what they talk about.
Okay, so he's gonna blackmail him into being like, look, you're gonna tell me what my sister is doing, or I'm gonna tell Joffrey you're fucking his mom, and he's gonna cut your head off. Damn.
Rise! Let us drink to our understanding. Oh, you don't have a cup. Oh, well. Smile, cousin. My sister is a beautiful woman, and it's all for the good of the realm. Go back and tell her.
And that's his cousin, too? Okay, so... more incest. Sick. I'll release him in the morning.
I could swear that I had not harmed a single hair on his head, but that would not, strictly speaking, be true.
Yeah, at least he didn't cut his nuts off, just cut his hair off. But, okay, so... Tyrion doesn't give a shit about him. He's just like, as long as he's not on the council, he can live, whatever.
I've lived within the law for 17 years.
I want you to be a smuggler this time.
Any shore, any night.
Okay.
What am I bringing ashore?
The Red Woman.
The
no
Red
one must
Woman,
know what
okay.
you do.
The ginger.
And we'll not speak of this again.
I am truly a Riz, and always will be. But surely there are other ways, cleaner ways.
Cleaner ways don't win wars.
Sadly, yes. Okay. So Stannis is sending this dude, the Red Woman. I don't want to say what I think is going to happen because I know it's not.
Are you a good man, Sir Davos Seaworth?
I'd say my parts are mixed, milady. Good and bad.
If half an onion is black with rot, it's a rotten onion. A man is good or he is evil.
Yep. What are you?
Oh, good.
There's a gray area. I like that analogy, though. You either have a fully fresh onion or an onion with spots. It's a bad onion.
You want me. You want to see what's beneath this robe. And you will.
Alright, so are they just about to just fuck or something? Is this like a test to see if he'll fuck her or not? And then Stan's gonna kill him if he does? Like, okay, so she's giving birth. I mean, didn't Stannis just fuck her like last episode or 2 episodes ago? I guess 9 months passed in the last episode. Or, I don't know. Last time I said something about that, you guys flamed the fuck out of me. What the fuck is this? That is not a baby. What the fuck is this? Okay. Alright. I knew this bitch was sus. I knew she was sus. I had a feeling. I have no idea what the hell she just gave birth to there. But that looked like some sort of demon or some shit. Okay, well, I don't know what the fuck happened in that last scene. I guess she gave birth to fucking Venom or something like that. That's kind of what that looked like. Or just some fucking demon. This bitch is literally the devil. I don't know. But, okay. So, let me know if I talk too much during this. Because it's like, I'm trying to acknowledge what I'm saying. Or what I'm writing down. And so, you guys know that. You guys know what I know. You know, because like, previously, when I was different, I guess. I would like, okay, I would hear them say stuff, and then I would just never acknowledge it, or just never say that I know it. And so I talked a little bit more during this episode because I want you guys to know that not every piece of dialogue goes right over my head. Like, I just don't always acknowledge it. So let me know if it was a good amount of talking, or it was too much, or what. Like, you just want me to shut the fuck up more? Let me know. So, let's start from the beginning of this episode. Robb helped that dude get his foot amputated. Now, I'm pretty sure they did say he fought on the side of the Lannisters. I might have heard that wrong, but I think that's what they meant. But it doesn't matter anyway. That honestly doesn't matter. We'll never see that guy ever again. But that was really cool of Robb to be like, hey, look, bro, I'm going to help you get through this, okay? I'm going to help you get through this, okay? And even if he was a Lannister, he's like, look, the battle's over. Not gonna kill you. We're just gonna help you get through this. You know, that just shows how good of a guy Robb is. And then that girl he was talking to, her name was Talisa. He was low-key gaming her, and then she was like, nah, you're a greedy fucking king. Fuck you. And he's like, no, I don't give a shit about the throne. So I hope he doesn't switch up. And you know, by the end of this war, he's like, oh, that's all I care about now. Blah blah, whatever. And then like, dude. Like, Joffrey, every episode just gives us a reason to hate him more and more. Like, why was he just threatening to kill Sansa with a crossbow? Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, why? He's just power hungry. He's ego tripping so hard. Like I said before, he's a great character because everyone hates him, you know. But it's kind of like a love to hate him, kind of. Like, he's so bad. It's like, he's not a bad character. I don't mean he's a bad character. He's such a good character. He's so hateable. We love him. And that just means the actor does a great job. Like, I was thinking about that. I was like, damn, the actor, this is too natural for this actor to act like this. Like that, you know, this is too natural for him. So anyway, great actor though. Probably a great person. And then, yeah, also, I did read comments, people saying he literally had to end his acting career because people hated him so much. And it's like, that's kind of, like, that's sad, but it's kind of tight. That's kind of sick, honestly, because it's like, you were such a good actor. Everyone hated you so much. You had to end your career off that. Like, you had to retire because you were just too good. But then again, it's like, it's just a TV show. I'm not going to hate him in real life. But yeah, that's actually, okay, and so we learned. So Tyrion tried to help Joffrey and be like, hey, look, you're probably just really horny and you're not sexually active. That's probably why you're a piece of shit. So go get laid, my boy. And turns out Joffrey's in the fucking torture porn. Honestly, not a big shock. Not really a big shock, if I'm being honest. Like, I thought I knew some girls who were into some pretty kinky shit. But no, Joffrey's on another level. Okay, what I found interesting, Lord Baelish, he told Renly in the camp, he said, when you approach King's Landing, the gates might be open, or there might be, you know, they might be closed, basically. He didn't say it exactly like that, but that's basically what he said. Not really sure why he said that, but that was just a line that stuck out to me. I love how observant Lord Baelish is by just hearing Renly's wife, or the queen, go like, oh, I'm looking for my tent and not our tent, you know. I like how he picked up on that, and he's kind of like, oh, so that got, you know, that made him start to think, okay, maybe the relationship's a bit rocky, you know. She sleeps alone in her tent. She's gonna refer to it as my tent, not our tent. Okay, there's something going on there, you know. And then she caught on to it though, because he started asking pretty specific questions. So he needs to watch out with, like, he's good at observing, but he kind of fumbles when he starts asking questions. Not gonna lie. Okay, and then also Arya was repeating herself. My guess is that she was repeating herself because she doesn't want to forget those names, whatever. Like, I don't know why she was repeating Joffrey or Cersei. Like, those, I don't think she'd forget no matter what, but the other names, yeah, she might forget those, so she wants to make sure she knows them. Okay, makes sense. Okay, next page. Okay, so Stannis, Lady Stark, and Renly have that little tiny meeting where they're kind of just, it's kind of a dick measuring competition, and they're just like, fuck you, no, fuck you, I hate you, blah, blah, whatever. But then Stannis is like, hey, look, I'll give you till dawn of tomorrow, or no, I'll give you till dusk, whatever, 6 a.m. when the sun rises, whatever, to surrender to me, or I will kill you and I will take over. So in Renly, he's like, no, I get this is the time where, okay, if the king dies, yeah, it goes to his son or his brother, right? And so it went to Joffrey, but we know Joffrey's not his biological son. So Stannis is like, look, that means I'm next up to take the throne because I'm older than Renly. Pretty sure he is. He looks a lot older. His hairline's already gone. But he's like, look, so that means I'm up next. So I'm going to go take over King's Landing and kill Joffrey and take the throne. But Renly's like, nah, you'd be kind of a shitty king. Like, I'd be a lot better than you. So I'm actually going to go and do that. And it kind of sucks, you know, because one of them, they're gonna fight probably, and one's not making it out. I'm kind of pulling for Renly. I think he'd be a better overall king. He just seems like a better dude, you know. He seems more humble, and he seems like more in tune with like his people. Stannis kind of just feels like he'd become a king and just not give a fuck about anyone. So I'm pulling for Renly in this. Okay, and so Khaleesi's pulled up to the Qarth. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And I don't get why she just wasn't like, why didn't she just show them the dragons? All she had to do is literally just be like, hey, here you go, now let us in. I kind of understand the reasoning behind not showing the dragons, because it's like, oh, we see the dragons, okay, we're gonna kill you and take them right now. So I kind of get that. Like, she wants to make sure, you know, they get inside before she does that too. So okay, I get that. And then that one dude with the kind of weird name, we're gonna call him XXX. He kind of vouched for her. He's like, look, I trust her. Don't know why he would trust her that easily. He doesn't know her. So he's just like, he's probably just trying to game her, honestly. And so he's like, look, if anything happens, it's on me. You can kill me if it, you know, they try and take over, I guess, or kill us. He's like, look, you can blame it on me. If they switch up on us and try and attack us, you can blame that on me. I'll take the fall for that. So okay. So he must really want something from her then, if he's willing to do that without knowing her, like meeting her first. Tywin Lannister pulls up to Arya and Gretchen, or Grenji. Fuck, I need to learn how to pronounce his name right. But he pulls up and he's like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, these are people, like, why are you killing these people? Like, we can put them to work, and like, what the fuck are we doing? They have traits, come on, they have traits they can help us with. Stop, like, get your dick out of your hand and put these fools to work. So he's smart, you know, very smart. And then he told Arya, okay, you're coming with me. So, because he realized she's a girl, and you know, it's probably not gonna be that helpful. So he's like, also, you're like a 10-year-old girl, so you're gonna come with me. Kind of curious to see how that goes. See if he finds out who she is, because that's gonna be really fucking awkward if he finds out who she is. So I don't think I don't think he knows Ned's like kids by face, but he'll know them by the name probably. Tyrion being a fucking being a fucking G, and figuring out that knight, I don't know the knight's name, I'm gonna be completely honest. The knight is fucking his sister and also happens to be the queen, based off 3 pieces of information. You know, 1, that the warrant was delayed. 2, the time of day it got delivered during the wolf's den, I think he said it was, to where he's like, okay, you know, these are horny hours, these are sad boy hours, you know, so it's kind of interesting how you deliver it during these times. And then the lavender oil, he figured it out by the lavender oil too. So 3 pieces of information, he figured that out. Right, so, and then he's like, look, well, now I have blackmail on you, so you're gonna tell me all the information I want, or I'm gonna tell Joffrey you're fucking his mom. So that's some G shit. Like, Tyrion, he has everyone like this. I feel like Tyrion has, okay, I thought Ned was like the main character. I feel like Tyrion's not the main character, but he's a very important character, you know. Feel like there might be some plot armor on him. He's probably not going to go anywhere for a while. Now that I say that, watch him die in this season. I'll be so pissed. But I feel like if anyone has any protection, it's Tyrion. For, you know, because he seems like he's the most productive character in the show so far. Okay, and then at the end, I'm going to be honest, I don't know what the fuck happened right there. Like, the Red Woman gave birth, pretty sure that's her name, or what they refer to her as, the Red Woman, because she has red hair. She gave birth, not to a fucking human baby child, no. She gave birth to a fucking demon. I don't know what's good with that, but I knew she was sus. I had a feeling she was sus. You know, just her dialogue made me feel like she was sus, just the way she talked. You know, and her vocabulary. I don't know, just gave me that kind of feeling. So, I don't know what's good with that. I don't even want to make a guess on what I think that is, because it's going to be completely wrong. So, actually, yeah, I think note-taking for this show is the move, but now I'm out of paper, so I gotta go buy more. I'm gonna go buy, like, a real fucking notebook tomorrow, or later today. So, anyways, let me know what you thought about this episode of Game of Thrones. Let me know what you thought about the note-taking. Did I talk too much? I tried not to say more than necessary, but I wanted to point out, no, like, I wanted to acknowledge, okay, no, I know what they just said right there. So, anyways, yeah, comment down below if you have any tips for me, then so I could do a better job. I would love to hear it. And if you like the video, like the video. Thanks for watching.